So, yeah. Have you ever wondered what the world's cheapest fishing reel actually feels like? Like, does it even work, or is it just, a total waste of money? Well, today, we're gonna find out. Hey guys, I'm James, and welcome back to the channel. I test out fishing gear so you don't have to. And today's a fun one. All the product link in the description. I have a Amazon and AliExpress $10 off with free shipping discount code available. Link in description or visit promowealth.com. So grab a smack or like your cat. Let's go. Number 1. NGT Angling Pursuit Star 20. So the NGT Angling Pursuit Star 20, it's small, like really small. Budget reel, super basic, but kind of interesting. It comes pre-spooled with 8-pound line, so you literally just clip it on and start fishing. No messing around. It's got a 5.2-to-1 gear ratio, only one ball bearing, so yeah, not the smoothest, but it works. Front drag system, and you can switch the handle left or right, which is nice if you're picky about that stuff. Real world, I tried it on a light float setup by a river. Honestly thought it would jam up or feel crunchy, but nope, it actually handled okay. Smooth enough for little casts, not something you'd want to fight a monster carp with, but for smaller species, yeah, it holds up. Pros. It's cheap. Like really cheap, sometimes under a tenner. Comes pre-spooled, no extra cost for line. Handle swap plus front drag gives a bit of flexibility. Cons, build feels plasticky, not strong. Only one bearing, so it's not silky smooth. Durability, don't expect years of use. Who's it for? Beginners, casual weekend anglers, or if you just want to throw in the bag spare. Final verdict, it's cheap, it works, and that's kind of the whole story. Don't expect premium, don't expect long life, but for the price, it's like surprisingly decent. Number 2, Fishing Reels Baitcasting Fixed Spool Reel. My real-world experience was a little mixed. The baitcasting reel casts okay, but it doesn't feel like a true baitcaster. The magnetic brake didn't seem to make much of a difference. The spinning reel, though, worked exactly as I expected it to. It casts well, and the retrieve is smooth enough. For pros and cons, the main pro is definitely the value. You get 2 reels for one low price. They're also lightweight. The big con is that the baitcasting reel feels like a gimmick. It's not a true baitcaster, and it's not as smooth as a dedicated spinning reel. The overall build quality on both feels pretty cheap. So who is this for? Honestly, it's best for a complete beginner who wants to try out both styles of reels without a huge investment. It's also okay as a backup set for very occasional use. It is not for experienced anglers. My final verdict? This is an interesting, budget-friendly set. The spinning reel is decent, but the baitcasting one is a bit of a letdown. If you know you want both types on a very tight budget, this works. But if you have a preference, you're better off just buying a single, higher quality reel of that type. Number 3. Freshwater Saltwater Fishing. This one, super lightweight spinning reel. Anti-reverse, smooth enough drag, adjustable handle, lefty, righty, whatever you want. It says multi-use. Freshwater and saltwater. Big promise for something this cheap, right? Real world, I took it down to a pond first. Just small freshwater stuff. Bluegill, bass. It felt, honestly, smoother than I expected. Drag didn't stick, casting was clean, and it didn't scream cheap right away. Then, a couple weeks later, I said, screw it. Let's test it in saltwater. Yeah, surf casting. Not huge fish, but it actually held up. Rinse it off after, and no rust yet. Pros. It's budget-friendly, like super affordable. Works for both fresh and saltwater. Anti-reverse and smooth drag for the price. Adjustable handles, a nice touch. Cons. Build's kind of plasticky, not the strongest, probably not long-term durable without regular cleaning. Drag strength is fine for small to medium fish, but don't push it. Who's it for? Beginners, casual anglers, or anyone who wants a backup reel they don't mind getting banged up. Also decent if you're just like weekend fishing trips and don't want to bring an expensive setup. Final verdict, this reel's not perfect, but it's cheap, it's versatile, and it actually does what it says. Freshwater, saltwater, yeah, if you take care of it, it'll last. Honestly, kind of impressed. All right, that's it for this one. Next trip, I'll see how it does on something bigger. Maybe I'm pushing my luck, but hey, worth a shot.
Number 5, KastKing Brutus spinning reel. So the main thing about this reel is that it's all about strength. It's got a lightweight graphite body and rotor, which, makes it easy to hold all day. But inside, it has zinc alloy main gears and a brass pinion gear. That's kind of the heart of it, making it tough and durable. It's got a CNC aluminum spool to keep things light, and it boasts a pretty impressive 17.5 pounds of max drag. Oh, and it's got 4 ball bearings, plus an instant anti-reverse bearing for, immediate hook sets. Real-world experience. So I took this out to the lake to test it, and I was honestly pretty impressed. I wasn't expecting, super high-end performance, but it was surprisingly smooth. The casts were, accurate, and the retrieve felt pretty solid. I actually hooked a decent-sized bass, and the drag system was really nice. It felt smooth, and I could tell it had the stopping power to handle a bigger fish. I mean, it's not the most refined reel ever, but it didn't feel flimsy or anything. It just worked. Pros and cons. Okay, so the pros. The biggest one is value. You're getting a lot of features for a low price, which is just great. It's tough, lightweight, and the drag is really smooth and powerful. The cons? Well, it's not as polished as, say, a reel that costs twice as much. Some of the parts feel a bit basic, I guess. Also, it's really designed for freshwater use, so you might not want to take it to the ocean. Who it's for? I'd say this is perfect for the beginner who wants a solid, reliable reel without breaking the bank. It's also great for a casual angler who just needs a workhorse reel to keep in their car or, as a backup. It can handle all kinds of freshwater fish, from trout to bass. If you're a pro who needs the absolute best, this probably isn't it, but for most people, it's more than enough. Final verdict. So yeah, the KastKing Brutus is a solid, no-frills reel. It's tough, it's reliable, and it has more than enough power for freshwater fishing. It's not a luxury item, but it doesn't pretend to be. It's a great example of a reel that punches way above its weight class in terms of value. I mean, for the price, you literally can't beat it. Number 5. Rodpole spinning reel. It's lightweight, way lighter than I thought. Aluminum spool, and the handle's interchangeable. You can swap left or right, which is nice. Drag feels not premium, but honestly decent. And yeah, it looks simple, but not cheap, if that makes sense. Real world, took it out to the beach. First cast felt smooth, line came off clean. Hooked into a small fish, nothing huge, but the drag held steady, didn't jerk. After a while, though, you can tell it's not made for monster saltwater fish. More like casual surf casting, light sea trips, or even freshwater backup. Pros? Cheap, super budget-friendly, lightweight, easy to carry around, interchangeable handle plus decent drag for the price. Cons? Well, it's not the toughest reel. Plasticky feel. Don't push it with big game fish. Durability in saltwater? Depends if you rinse and take care of it. Who's it for? Beginners, casual anglers, or honestly, anyone who just wants a low-cost reel to take on holiday. Also fine as a spare you don't mind beating up. Final verdict? It's not a powerhouse, but it works. Smooth enough, cheap enough, and yeah, worth it if you're just getting into fishing or need a quick backup. Number 6. Hunter's Tail fishing reel. So what's this hunter's tail all about? First off, it feels pretty solid in your hand. It's got a high-strength graphite frame, which keeps it light but seems pretty durable. It boasts 13+1 corrosion-resistant ball bearings, which is actually quite a lot for a reel in this price range. That usually means a smoother retrieve. It's also got an aluminum spool and a powerful drag system. They're claiming up to 22 pounds of drag, which is pretty hefty. Oh, and it says it's suitable for both freshwater and saltwater, which is always a nice bonus. Real world. So I took the hunter's tail out to a local pond first just to get a feel for it. The casting was surprisingly smooth, probably thanks to those extra bearings. The retrieve felt really nice and even. I managed to land a couple of small bass, and the drag felt smooth and consistent when they ran a little. Then I actually took it on a quick trip to the coast. I rinsed it really well afterwards, of course, but it held up just fine. I even caught a little snapper on it. It didn't feel out of its depth, which was honestly a pleasant surprise. Pros and cons. Okay, so the pros. The biggest one is definitely the smoothness of the retrieve, thanks to all those bearings. It also feels pretty well built for the price, and the fact that it can handle both freshwater and saltwater is a big plus. The drag system seems pretty strong too. Now for the cons. It's maybe not the absolute lightest reel out there, but it's not heavy either. And, only time will really tell how well those corrosion-resistant parts hold up in the long run, especially with saltwater use. But so far, so good. Who's it for? I'd say the hunter's tail is a great option for the intermediate angler who wants a reel that offers good performance and versatility without spending a fortune. It's also a solid choice for someone who fishes in both freshwater and saltwater occasionally and doesn't want to buy two separate reels. It's probably not for the absolute beginner who just needs something super basic, or for the hardcore pro who demands top-of-the-line everything. Final verdict? So yeah, the hunter's tail fishing reel. Honestly, I was pretty impressed. It offers a lot of features and smooth performance for the price. The versatility for both freshwater and saltwater is a major selling point. While we have to see about long-term durability, my initial experience was definitely positive. If you're looking for a reliable and smooth reel that won't break the bank, the hunter's tail is definitely worth checking out.